Scoliosis is an abnormal lateral curvature in a normally straight vertical line of the spine. When viewed from the side, the spine should show a mild roundness in the upper back and shows a degree of sway back in the lower back. When a person with a normal spine is viewed from the front or back, the spine appears to be straight. When a person with scoliosis is viewed from the front or back, the spine appears to be curved. If the scoliosis is not detected or is left untreated, the curve of the spine increases over time, creating limited space for vital organs. As the individual reaches adulthood, their health becomes more critical. The spine begins to crush any vital organs. Over time, this can lead to heart failure. My name is Angelica Sanchez, and this is my backstory. I first started noticing I had back problems when I was little. So like whenever I'd sleep, I couldn't sleep on my back, so I would sit on either side. And then whenever I walked, people used to say that I walked like a penguin, kind of way, yeah. My mom actually brought me to a walking clinic in September of 2012. And then from there, they referred me to Sick Kids Hospital, and then that's when we did all the x-rays, and then I found out that one side is curved and bigger than the other.
It was scary to see the x-ray that shows that your spine is really crooked, like it looks like a letter S. I felt sad, and I think that time that probably I should have not left you back home when you were a baby. But on the positive side of it, we are fortunate that we're able to migrate to Canada because we cannot even afford the surgery if we are back home.
I didn't really know what scoliosis was, so when I did some research, it was like new to me. And I found out that scoliosis occurs in teenagers from ages 12 to 18 more frequently than adults. So basically, a spine is straight, but my spine is in the shape of an S, kind of. So that kind of freaked me out because I wasn't really normal. I was like different from everyone else. I believe that Sick Kids was a really good choice because this is my third time being at Sick Kids. The first time I came to Canada and I had surgery for my teeth, and the second time I broke my left elbow. So they had surgery on me and then they fixed everything. And then so I wasn't that much afraid to get this one done since I knew that they're gonna take good care of me. And my experience, it wasn't that bad actually. I missed a lot of classes because I had to go to a lot of appointments, and then at one point they booked me for an MRI, which was basically this giant machine where I would lie down and then I would go in, and I had to put these big headphones in so I wouldn't go deaf. And basically I just slept for an hour while they took an x-ray of my entire body, so you can see like my organs, my spine, my ribs, everything.
I tried to be brave and not to show you that I'm scared. I even smiled, and I remember I told you, "You can do it, Katniss." And you were smiling too as you walk away with the medical assistant. But when the door shut after you when you walk in, and that's the time that my tears are uncontrollable.
Some positive aspects that came out of it was that before my spine was an S shape and now it's straight. So what they did was when I was lying down on a table, they got this metal rod, they attached it to my spine, and then they screwed on these little bolts that held in the rod, and that made my spine straight. So right now, I'm part robot, part human. Oh, what my doctor says that if I were to go on vacation, I'd have to get a certified letter from them in order for the police not to attack me or accuse me of having some gun or knife. So yeah.
The next morning, after the 8-hour surgery, the nurses came with a walker and they let you get up, and they said you have to walk. I couldn't believe that a person whose spine was corrected were gonna walk the next morning, but you're able to walk.
Period lasted a week at the hospital, which meant 3 nurses every day would visit me and feed me drugs and give me ice chips. And so I was basically like a child being taken care of for the first time. The surgery actually went fine. It was an 8-hour procedure, but during my recovery at the hospital on the 3rd day, I was on my way to the bathroom, and they told me that I was allowed to press this button that injects the medicine into my body. So that's what I did. And then, but when I got to the bathroom, I actually collapsed, and I didn't know about that until I woke up 12 hours later. And the doctors, they didn't really know what was happening to me. They were just like, oh, we'll see what happens when she actually wakes up. So that was kind of a little scary because they didn't know whether I was going to wake up or if I would wake up, basically.
It appeared that apparently you were overdosed by the pain reliever and you passed out. My whole body was shaking and feeling cold. I was sitting beside your bed and I'm praying to God that everything to be okay. One of the nurses said that you will become conscious and will wake up the next morning, and I'm so scared. I thought that you're gonna be a vegetable case.
And then after that, a week later, I went home, and then I was just bedridden for like about a month and a half. So that meant I missed a lot of school, and that was like very overwhelming because my teachers, they would send me my work and I wouldn't have a teacher to teach me. So it was kind of self-learning and it was hard, and that kind of led me to failing one course.
I was happy and very thankful that we took the risk and choose the surgery option. I was also very happy to see the x-ray, and your spine is really looking good, and you said that you feel better. On the last and final checkup when you were in the hospital, and the doctor says that you are almost back to normal activity. It really felt happy, and I thought that the family had chosen the right decision to go for a surgery. At this point, I think that surgery is the right decision, although there are also times that I'm a little bit scared, especially when you're complaining about some kind of back pain. But everything for me looks good, especially when I saw the x-ray that your spine was already corrected.